So today we are starting exercise number 5.3 of arithmetic progression. Already in the last period we have proved one formula to find out sum of n terms. First let us revise all the result which we have proved in last 2-3 videos. So n term of the arithmetic progression is denoted by an and its value can be find out as a plus n minus 1 into d. In the last video we have proved a formula to find out sum of n terms. Sum of n term is denoted by Sn and its value can be find out as n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So let this will be say first formula to find out sum of n terms. We are able to simplify this formula. N by 2, keep it as it is. This 2a can be written as a plus a. Keep remaining term as it is, n minus 1 into d. So which is equals to n by 2, keep it as it is, a also keep it as it is, but a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d is nothing but value of what? An. So replace this whole term by an. Sometimes we are applying this formula to find out sum of n terms, means this is the second formula to find out sum of n terms. If n, a and d is given to us, apply first formula. If n, a and n term is given to us, apply second formula. This n term is also called as last term of the arithmetic progression and sometimes it is denoted by L. So where an is nothing but last term of the arithmetic progression. So these are some important formulas which we have to apply while solving the example. Now we are solving example number first. Observe the question. What is question here? Find the sum of following arithmetic progression. Total 4 arithmetic progressions are given to us. Let us try to solve first example. Whatever the method we are applying in the first example, same method we are applying in remaining all example. So in question number first, observe the given conditions. So we are solving first example. First observe given condition. In this arithmetic progression, first term is given to us. So first term we are denoting by a and its value is equals to 2. Later on we are finding value of d. D means what? Difference of any term to its previous term. Means what we will get here, 7 minus 2 is equals to 5. Difference is also known to us. And how many terms are there in this arithmetic progression? Total 10 terms are there. So n is equals to 10. So all these values from the given conditions are known to us. Total how many terms are there? 10 terms. Question is to find out sum of these 10 terms. To find out sum of terms in arithmetic progression, we have one formula, that is Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here we are finding sum of how many terms? 10 terms. So replace n by 10. On this side also replace n by 10, 10 by 2. 2 into a. What is value of a here? 2. Plus n minus 1. N is what here? 10. 10 minus 1 into d. Value of d is equals to 5. So which is equals to 10 by 2 means 5. Here 2 2s are 4 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 and 9 5s are 45. So which is equals to 5, keep it as it is, into 45 plus 4 is equals to 49 and 49 5s are 245. So in this way sum of 10 terms in this arithmetic progression is 245. That's why we can say that here required sum is 245. In this way we are finding the sum of first 10 terms in this arithmetic progression. Now let us try to solve the example number second using the same method. So in second example, first observe the given condition. So given. So we are solving example number second here. So what is given condition? First term is given to us. Let us denote first term by a. A is equals to minus 37. Then common difference. Let us try to find out common difference. While finding common difference, we are taking difference of any term to its previous term. So let us take the difference of minus 33 minus its previous term is minus 37. So which is equal to, here minus into minus will become plus 37. Minus 33 plus 37 will be equals to 4. and total how many terms are there in this progression? 12. So n is equals to 12. So all the given conditions are known to us. Let us try to apply the formula of sum of n terms. What is the formula to find out sum of n terms? Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we are substituting the value. As it stands, we have to find out sum of how many terms? 12 terms. So replace n by 12 is equals to n. What is the value of n here? 12. 12 by 2 into 2a. Value of a is equals to minus 37 plus n is here 12. 12 minus 1 into d. Replace d by its value 4. All the values we have substituted here. Remaining part is just simplification part. 12 upon 2 is equal to 6 minus 37 into 2. Let us perform this multiplication. 2 7s are 14. Carry 1, 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So product of negative and positive number is negative. Plus now 12 minus 1 is 11 and 11 4s are 44. So which is equals to 6, keep it as it is. Let us try to find out addition. Minus 74 plus 44 will be equals to minus 30. So which is equal to 6 into minus 30 will be equals to minus 180. In this way we have got sum of 12 term is equals to minus 180. So that's why we can say that here required sum is minus 180. Same method we are applying to solve the example number 3rd. So third example I will left as an practice for you. Now we are solving example number 4th. Now we are solving example number 4th. So again observe the given conditions in the example number 4th. So let us try to solve example number 4. Here it is given to us that first term in arithmetic progression is equals to 1 by 15. Now we are finding common difference. D is equals to. While finding difference, we are taking difference of any term to its previous term. So take the difference of 1 by 12 with its previous term, where its previous term is 1 by 15. So now let us perform this subtraction using cross multiplication. So 15 ones are 15 and 12 ones are 12. So what we'll get here, 15 minus 12 will be equals to 3, and in the denominator 12 15s are 180. So both the numbers are divisible by 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 60s are 180. So value of D is also known to us. And in this example, total how many terms are there in this arithmetic progression? Total 11 terms are there. So n will be equals to 11. Now using these given conditions, we are trying to find out sum of n terms. So what is the formula to find out sum of n terms? Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So as is stand in this arithmetic progression, total 11 terms are there. So we are replacing n by 11. Wherever n appears, replace n by 11. So 2 into a is equals to 1 by 15 plus again replace n by 11. 11 minus 1 into d. D is equal to 1 by 60. All the values we have substituted. Remaining part is just simplification part. 11 by 2, keep it as it is. Here 2 into 1 by 15 is 2 by 15. Plus 11 minus 1 is 10. 10 into 1 is 10 by 60. So which is equals to 11 by 2, keep it as it is. 2 by 15 also as it is. Check whether both the numbers are divisible by 10. If we are dividing to numerator and denominator by 10, see what we'll get here. 1 upon 6. So which is equals to 12 upon 2, keep it as it is. So let us take the cross multiplication. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 15 will be 27. And in the denominator, 15 6s are 90. So which is equals to 11 upon 2, keep it as it is. Both the numbers are divisible by 9. 9 3s are and 9 10s are. So which is equals to 33 upon 20. So that's why here we can say that required sum is 33 upon 20. See, in this example, we are applying this formula to find out sum of n terms. But sometimes, suppose that here it is not given to us that how many terms are there in this progression. At that time, first we have to find out how many terms. If I am saying that here last term is equals to say here 57. So 57 is which term in this arithmetic progression, that we have to find out. Means in this case n is not given. So n is not given. So first our aim is to find out n, and later on we have to apply this formula. Such type of example we are solving in question number 2. Let us try to solve question number 2. In the question number 2 we have to find out sum of given terms below. So observe the example number first. So when arithmetic progression is given to us, its first term is given, second term is given, third term is given, and later on last term in this arithmetic progression it's 84. As here we can say that this 14 is the third term. So we don't know that 84 is which term in the arithmetic progression. Means 84, if that term is known to us, we are able to replace that. If suppose that it is 100 terms, so we are able to replace n by what, 100. But as it stands, we don't know that 84 is which term in the arithmetic progression. Means first here we have to find out value of n. N means 84 is which term in the arithmetic progression. So observe the given condition in this example. So here it is given to us that in the first example a is equals to 7. Now we are finding d. D means difference of any term to its previous term. Means 10 integer 1 by 2 minus 7. So which is equals to 2 tens are 20, 20 plus 1 is 21 upon 2 minus 7. So let us try to take the cross multiplication here. 1 into 21 is 21 and 2 into minus 7 is 14. 21 minus 14 will be equals to 7 by 2. So here difference is also known to us. Now I am supposing that let an means n term of this arithmetic progression is equals to 84, and using this condition we are now trying to find out value of n. Once the value of n is known to us, then we are able to find out our required sum. So an can be written as a plus n minus 1 into d is equals to 84. Keep it as it is. Just we are replacing this an by its value, a plus n minus 1 into d. We have replaced an by a plus n minus 1 into d. Now simplify this expression and try to find out value of n. A is what? A is equal to 7 plus n minus 1, keep it as it is, d I am replacing by 7 by 2 is equals to 84. So on this side n minus 1 into 7 by 2, keep it as it is, 84 also as it is. This plus 7 on this side will become minus 7. So n minus 1 into 7 by 2, keep it as it is. On this side 84 minus 7 will be equals to 77. So n minus 1 is equals to 77, keep it as it is. 2 will get multiplied on this side and 7 will get divided on this side. So 77 into 2 divided by 7. Now perform this calculation. 7 ones are 7 11s are. So n minus 1, keep it as it is. On this side 11 twos are 22. So this implies that n is equals to minus 1 on this side will become plus 1. 22 plus 1 is equal to 23. In this way we have got the value of n. But our required value is not n. Our required value is to find out sum of all the terms in this progression. Now n is known to us, means 84 is which term? 23rd term of this arithmetic progression. So now find out required value. So therefore Sn is equals to, what is the formula? N by 2 into, now we will have three formulas here to find out Sn. So as it stand here, an is known to us, means n term is known to us. What is n term? 84. That's why we are giving priority to this formula. So n by 2, keep it as it is, a plus an. So substitute the values. So therefore n is equals to 23. On this side also replace n by 23 upon 2. A is equals to, what is the value of a? 7 plus an is equals to 84. So which is equals to 23 upon 2, keep it as it is, 84 plus 7 will be equals to 91. So which is equals to, in the denominator 2 keep it as it is. Now we are taking product of these two terms. 23 ones are 23, carry 2, 23 nines are 207. So their addition will be equals to 209. So 209. So as it stand in this example, one value is given in mixed fraction. Already we have got here sum of 23 terms, but one term in this arithmetic progression is in mixed fraction. That's why we are trying to convert it in terms of mixed fraction. So let us divide by 2 here. 2 tens are 20, 2 fours are here, remaining term is 13, so 6 are 12 and remainder is 2. So we have converted this improper fraction into mixed fraction. That's why here we can say that required sum is 1046 integer 1 by 2. Now we are solving example number 3rd also using the same method. So in the example number 3rd, observe the given condition. In this example number 3rd, it is given to us that first term in the arithmetic progression means a is equals to minus 5. Now we are trying to find out value of d, means difference of any term to its previous term. So we are finding difference of minus 8 with its previous term minus 5. So which is equal to minus 8, and minus into minus will become plus 5. Minus 8 plus 5 will be equals to minus 3. And here last term in the arithmetic progression I am denoting it by an. An is equals to minus 230. Now using this condition we are trying to find out value of n. So last term is minus 230, denoted by an. So what is the value of an? An is nothing but n term. Its value is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So replace this an by a plus n minus 1 into d. On this side minus 230, keep it as it is. So now substitute the value of a is equals to minus 5 plus n minus 1, keep it as it is, replace d by its value. Value of d is equal to minus 3 is equals to minus 230. So here n minus 1 into minus 3, keep it as it is. On this side minus 230 also as it is. Minus 5 on this side will become plus 5. So which is equal to minus 230 plus 5 is equal to minus 225. On this side n minus 1 into minus 3, keep it as it is. So this implies that n minus 1 is equal to minus 225 divided by minus 3. On this side will become divided by minus 3. So this implies that n minus 1 is equal to minus minus will get cancelled, and 375s are 225. So this implies that n is equals to minus 1 on this side will become plus 1. 75 plus 1 will be equals to 76. In this way we have got that total 76 terms are there in this arithmetic progression. Now we are trying to find out some of these 76 terms. So we have one formula to find out sum of n terms, that is Sn is equals to n by 2 a plus an. We are giving priority to apply second formula here. So which is equals to, therefore n is nothing but here 76 is equal to, n again replace it by 76 upon 2. What is the value of a here? A is equals to minus 5 plus an is equals to minus 230. An is equals to minus 230. Just we have substituted the values. So which is equal to 76 upon 2 will be equals to 38 into, here this addition will be equals to minus 235. So let us try to find out this multiplication. So 38 5s are 190. So write down 0 here, carry 90. 38 3s are 140. So 9 plus 4 is 13, carry 1, 3, 1. So here keep 3, write down 3, 13 carry, 38 2s are 76. So which is equals to 9 8. So 8 9 3 0. product of positive and negative number is negative. So in this way we have shown that, or we have shown that sum of first 76 terms in this arithmetic progression is minus 8930, which is nothing but our required sum. That's why we can say that here required sum is minus 8930. Now we are starting question number 3. In question number 3, total 10 examples are there. Method to solve all the 10 example is near about same. We will have only two formulas. That is, one formula is to find out n term and one formula is to find out sum of n terms. And simplifying this formula, again we have got few more results. Now making the use of these two formulas, we have to solve the example, all 10 example from this question. So let us try to solve question number 6. In question number 6, observe the given condition. So we are solving question number 6. Here it is given to us that a is equals to 2, second d is equals to 8, and Sn is equals to 90. Using these three values, we have to find out a and an. Already we have a formula to find out n term. So easily we are, since a is also given, d is also given, we are able to apply this formula. But to apply this formula, we will require the value of n here, which is not given. So we are trying to find out value of n using this condition. So let us make the use of this condition, that Sn is equals to 90. Now what is the value of Sn? Already the formula of Sn says that Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Just we are replacing Sn by its value according to formula. Keep right hand side 90 as it is. So therefore n is unknown value which we have to find out. So keep n by 2 as it is. 2. Now this a can be replaced by its value 2 plus n minus 1 into d. What is the value of d here? 8 is equals to 90. Now we have got one equation in terms of n. By solving this equation, we are able to find out value of n here. So if you observe both the terms very carefully, this first term is also multiple of 2 and the second term is also multiple of 2. If we are taking 2 common from both the term, it will get cancelled with these 2. So here taking 2 common, it will get cancelled with these 2, means here remaining term is n. If we are taking 2 common from first term, here remaining term is 2 plus n minus 1, keep it as it is. If we are taking 2 common from 8, here remaining term is 4. So hope you have got this step. You have simply taken 2 common from both the term and later on it will get cancelled with these 2. So therefore n, keep it as it is. So now simplify this term. 2, keep it as it is. 4 into n is equals to 4n and 4 into minus 1 is equals to minus 4. On the right hand side 90, keep it as it is. So therefore n, keep it as it is. This 4n also as it is. 2 minus 4 will be equals to minus 2. On the right hand side 90, keep it as it is. So now n into 4n will be equals to 4n square. N into minus 2 will be equals to minus 2n plus 90 on this side will become minus 90 is equal to 0. Now if you observe here, highest power of n is 2, means it is quadratic equation. So let us try to solve this quadratic equation. But before that, if you observe every term in this equation, all the terms are divisible by 2. If I am dividing both sides by 2, what will get here? Divided by 2, so here we will get 2n square. If I am dividing to second term by 2, here 2 will get cancelled, remaining term is n. 90 upon 2 will be equals to 45 is equal to 0. Now here let to solve this equation, multiply by 2 to minus 45. 2 into minus 45 is minus 90. Now find out factors of minus 90 such that their addition is minus 1, where coefficient of middle term means n is minus 1. So here its factor is minus 10 into 9. Their product will be equals to minus 90 and their sum will be equals to minus 1. So this equation can be written as 2n square minus n can be split up as minus 10n plus 9n minus 45 keep it as it is equal to 0. From first two terms we are able to take 2n common, so remaining term is n minus 5, and from last two terms we are able to take 9 common, so here remaining term is n minus 5. Now from both the terms, if we are taking n minus 5 common, so here remaining term is 2n and here remaining term is plus 9 is equal to 0. Already we know that if product of two term is 0, means either first term is 0, means either n minus 5 is equals to 0, or second term is 0, means 2n plus 9 is equal to 0. So therefore n is equals to minus 5 on this side will become plus 5, or n is equal to minus 9 plus 9 on this side will become minus 9 divided by 2. So we have got two values of n. But what is n? N is nothing but term in the arithmetic progression, number of terms in the arithmetic progression. And number of terms in arithmetic progression belongs to what? Natural number, first term, second term, third term, fourth term. These are nothing but what? Natural number. So since n belongs to means what? Takes the values from set of natural number. That's why we can say that n cannot be equals to minus 9 by 2 is not a natural number. So since n takes the values from natural number, so we can say that value of n is equals to minus 9 by 2 is not possible. Means this implies that n is equals to 5, because 5 is a natural number. Now here what we have got our first we have got that how many terms are there in this arithmetic progression. So therefore now we are trying to find out n term. An is equals to, what is the formula? A plus n minus 1 into d. So therefore a replace n by 5 is equal to a, what is the value of a here? 2, plus n I am replacing by 5 minus 1 into d is what here? 8. So therefore a5 is equal to 2 plus 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 8s are 32. So this implies that a5 is equals to 34. In this way we have got the value of a5. 5 means what? N, means we have got an is equal to 34. Here instead of a, n is there, means what? Which two values we have to find out? N and an. So here we have got value of n is equals to 5, and here an means sum of these n terms, means first 5 terms is equal to 34. So now we are solving example number 7 from question number 3. Observe the given condition in question number 7. So solution of question number 7. Here it is given to us that a is equals to 8, an is equals to 62, and Sn is equals to 210. Using these three values, question is to find out n and d. So let us try to find out for one equation using that an is equals to 62. So an is equals to 62 implies that what is the value of an? An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 62. So this implies that replace a by its value 8. 8 plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 62. So this implies that n minus 1 into d is equal to 62, plus 8 on this side will become minus 8. So this implies that n minus 1 into d is equal to 62 minus 8 will be equals to 54. Now n and d, two unknown values are there. So we does not have the value of n or d here. Let us denote this expression say by equation number first. This equation we have got using the first condition in the example. Now we are using second condition in the example. So Sn is equals to 210, it is given to us. Keep this right hand side 210 as it is. I am replacing Sn by its value. What is the formula of Sn? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So n by 2, keep it as it is, 2 also as it is. A, what is the value of a? 8. So replace it by 8. plus n minus 1 into d. What is the value of n minus 1 into d from equation number first? It will be equals to 54 is equal to 210, keep it as it is. So n by 2, keep it as it is, into, now 2 into 8 is 16, 16 plus 54 will be equals to 70. On the right hand side 210, keep it as it is. So therefore let us simplify this equation. So therefore n is equals to take 70 on this side, 210 into 70, 2 is divided, so on this side it will get multiplied. So therefore 70 is multiplied, so it will get divided, and 2 is divided, so it will get multiplied on this side. So therefore n is equals to 70 ones are 73s are, so 3 into 2, so therefore n is equals to 6. So once the value of n is known to us, means we have got our first required value. Now second part of this example is to find out value of d. Now if we are substituting this value of n is equal to 6 in equation number first, we are able to find out value of d. So put n is equal to 6 in equation number first. See what we'll get here. If I am replacing n by 6 here, so here we get 6 minus 1 into d. D is our required value. So keep d as it is. On the right hand side 54 also as it is. So 6 minus 1 will be equals to 5. 5 into d is 5. D is equal to 54. This implies that d is equals to 54 divided by 5. In this way we have got second required value. So therefore n is equal to 6 is our first required value, and d is equals to 54 by 5 is our second required value. Total 10 examples are given in this question. All the example, to solve all the example, you have to make the proper utilize of these two formulas. If you are getting any type of difficulty, you are able to comment me. So let us try to question number 4. In this case, one arithmetic progression is given to us, and question is how many terms of this arithmetic progression must be taken to give the sum 636. So first let us consider the given arithmetic progression. So solution for the arithmetic progression. What is the arithmetic progression here? 9, 17, 25 and continuing this way. If you observe here first term of the arithmetic progression is 9, and using this arithmetic progression we are trying to find out value of d also. So to find out d, take the difference of any term to its previous term. So 17 minus 9 will be equals to 8. So difference is also known to us. Now one arithmetic progression is given to us, and question is how many terms of arithmetic progression gives the sum 636. Means so that's why this is the value of sum of terms in this arithmetic progression. Using this we have to find out how many terms. How many terms means what we have to find out value of n. N represents what? Number of terms in the arithmetic progression. So here we are supposing, or we are denoting this sum by Sn is equals to 636. Let us suppose that this is the sum of n terms, and using this we are trying to find out value of n. Now apply the formula of Sn. What is the formula of Sn? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 636. Now substitute the value. N is our required value, so don't disturb to here. A, what is the value of a? 9 plus n minus 1 into d. Already the value of d is known to us. Substitute the value of d in this. On the right hand side, keep 636 as it is. Now we have got one equation in terms of n. So solving this equation, we are trying to find out value of n here. So n by 2, keep it as it is. Here 2 into 9 is 18 plus n minus 1 into 8, keep it as it is equal to 636. We can observe that 8 and 18 both are multiple of 2 here. So we are taking 2 common from both the term, and after taking 2 common, that 2 will get cancelled with these 2. Means here remaining term is here. Since we are taken 2 common from 18, so here we'll get 9 plus n minus 1. If we are taking 2 common from 8, so here we'll get 4 is equal to 636. So n into, oh, let us solve this bracket. 9 keep it as it is. 4 into n will be equals to 4n, and 4 into minus 1 will be equals to minus 4 is equal to 636. Keep it as it is. So n keep it as it is. So here 4n also as it is, and 9 minus 4 will be equals to 5 is equal to 636. So n into 4n will be equals to 4n square. 4n square, and n into minus 5 will be equals to minus 5n. Sorry, here 9 minus 4 will be plus 5. So here we will get plus 5n, and plus 636 on this side will become minus 636 is equal to 0. So since coefficient of n square is other than 1, that's why we are multiplying by 4 to minus 636. Let us see what product we will get here. 4 into 6 is 24, so 2 carry. 4 into 3 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, carry 1. 2 into 6 is 24, 24 plus 1 is 25. Now we have to find out factor of this number such that their addition will be equals to plus 5. Now if you observe here, this is negative number. Negative number means its factors are like or unlike. Definitely their sign will be what? Unlike. If the two numbers of unlike signs are there, at that time only their product is what? Negative. And if the product of two numbers of like sign is always what? Positive. इसका मतलब ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट, इसके दो फैक्टर जो भी हमें मिलेंगे, one is positive and another one is what? Negative, and their sum should be equals to plus 5, means definitely positive number should be greater. If you observe this number, it is just by observation we can say that it is this number is greater than 50 square. तो हम हमारे जो फैक्टर्स हुए 50 के आसपास आने वाले हैं. So if we are considering one factor as say 51, then definitely other factor will be what? Less by 5, because their difference their sum should be equals to 5. If we are considering one number is positive, and definitely another factor should be what? Negative. Their sum should be equal to plus 5. So positive number should be greater. So which will be the number which is less than 5 here? 46. So 6, their product will be 1 into 6 will be 6, but 6 is not here. Means definitely these are not our required two numbers. If we are considering one number as 42, then definitely next number will be less by what? Less by 5, means it will be equals to 47. If we are considering one factor as 53, then definitely next factor will be less by 5, means will be equals to 48. अगर हम यहाँ पे 53 पॉजिटिव फैक्टर लेते हैं और minus 48 नेगेटिव फैक्टर लेते हैं, तो इनका प्रोडक्ट, now that part check it yourself. Here this product will be 3 into 8 will be equals to what? 24, means here we are getting 4. So check whether their product is same or not. Definitely their product will be equals to same. So here we can say that our one factor is 53 and another factor is minus 48. So 4n square, keep it as it is, plus 5n can be split up as 53n minus 48n minus 636 is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. From first two terms, we are able to take n common. If we are taking n common, here remaining term is 4n plus 53. And from last two terms, अभी यहाँ पे हमें 4n मिला है, तो यहाँ पे भी हमें 4n ही मिलना चाहिए. So from first two we have to take what? Minus 12 common, so that 12 fours are what? 48. And if we are taking 12 common from this term, we will definitely get what? Plus 53. On this side 0, keep it as it is. So therefore now from these two terms take 4n plus 53 common. So here remaining term is n and here remaining term is n minus 12. We have simply taken 4n plus 53 common from these two terms. Now product of these two number is equals to 0, means either first number is 0 or second number is 0, means 4n plus 53 is equal to 0 or n minus 12 is equal to 0. So this implies that n is equal to plus 53 on this side will become minus 53 upon 4, or n is equals to what? Minus 12 on this side will become plus 12. We know that n is what? Terms in the arithmetic progression. Already in some example we have seen that n belongs to what? Natural number, because number of terms takes the values from natural number. So since n belongs to natural number, so it implies that value of n is equals to minus 53 by 4 is not possible. Means we can say that here n is equals to 12, and that is our required value here. So means here how many terms are there in this arithmetic progression whose sum is 636 will be equals to 12. So therefore sum of 12 terms of given arithmetic progression is 636. In this way, using the formula of Sm, we have got our required value n. So total 20 examples are there in this exercise. Remaining example we will discuss in our next video.